Seeing Yoda reflects on the political compass. The heavenly lounge glows with the celestial shimmer, the starry constellation of Rojava twinkling above as a beacon of hope and liberty. Yoda stirs from a long meditative slumber on his fluffy cloud, his cane propped beside him, a cup of solidarity tea steaming gently in his hands. His celestial tablet lies nearby, paused mid-binge after countless hours of Star Wars and Star Trek episodes. A marathon of lightsabers, starships, and galactic struggles that has filled his ancient mind with swirling thoughts. Yoda's ears twitch as he sips his tea, his green eyes gleaming with curiosity. After sleeping, thinking, and watching for so long, a new idea has sparked within him: the political compass. He decides to analyze the factions from both franchises, placing them in its 4 quadrants: Authoritarian Left, Authoritarian Right, Libertarian Left. Libertarian Right, setting the stage for a deeper exploration of ideologies, the Force, and the dark side's influence. His monologue begins in his gravelly, wise, and funny tone, blending philosophical wonder with surreal humor, all in his reverse speech style. Yoda rubbing his eyes, his voice gravelly as he adjusts his position on the cloud. Deeper, I think. Binge-watch truths it reveals, Chuckles softly political compass, a map it is. Quadrants 4, I explore, yes? Taps his cane thoughtfully factions, I place Jedi, Borg, Empire more, where belong they do. Dark side, I ponder, danger, everywhere, it lurks, Leadership, threats, recovery, I reflect, wisdom I seek, yes? Nods philosophical, I become, funny, wise, I stay, Talk to myself, I will, learn, I must, yes? He taps the tablet, pausing a scene of the Enterprise, and begins his monologue. Part 1, placing the factions on the compass. Yoda, his voice steady as he starts with Authoritarian Left. Authoritarian Left first. Control they love, resources they share, but freedom they take, Furrows his brow Borg, from Star Trek I place. Shudders collective they are, assimilate you will. They say yes? Mimics Borg voice, resistance futile it is. Shakes his head left they lean, resources for all, but force they use, Freedom erase, dark side strong it is. Nods gravely dominion I add. Order they promise, changelings rule, Jem'Hadar obey yes? Size collectivists they are, state they serve, but freedom none, Authoritarian Left they fit, dark side cloaked in unity they wield yes? He sips his tea, his expression serious. Yoda, his voice curious as he adds another group, Romulans in Star Trek. Authoritarian Left they belong, yes? Nod secrets they love, order they guard, Elites they rule, state they serve, but freedom they fear, yes? Size like dominion they fit, dark side strong it is, He taps his cane, moving on. Yoda, his voice steady as he shifts to Authoritarian Right. Authoritarian Right now? Control they want, wealth they hoard, Nods firmly Galactic Empire. In Star Wars I place. Furrows his brow power they crave. Palpatine, Vader, rule with iron hand, yes? Mimics Palpatine, unlimited power I have. Chuckles darkly right they lean, credits they gather, corporations they favor, Order they enforce, rebels they crush, yes? Authoritarian Right they fit. Dark side economics this is, Nod some say Authoritarian Left they belong, collectivists they see, yes? Tilts his head truth there may be, resources they control, for war they use, Meditate on this I will, balance I seek, yes? He sips his tea, his eyes thoughtful. Yoda, his voice playful as he adds more groups. Ferengi in Star Trek, Authoritarian Right, they fit, yes? Laughs softly profit they chase, rules of acquisition they follow, Mimics a Ferengi, rule number 1, profit always. Chuckles right they lean, credits they worship, for few not all, yes? Authority Negus wields, rules they enforce, Nods some say, Libertarian Right they belong, freedom they claim, anarcho-capitalists they be, yes? Tilts his head truth there may be, rules they break when profit calls, Meditate on this I will, nuance I ponder, yes? Smiles Klingons I add, Authoritarian Right they fit, Honor they seek, hierarchy they obey, yes? Mimics a Klingon Kapla, success we claim. Laughs heartily right they lean, glory their wealth, Authoritarian they be, dark side they touch, yes? He nods, moving on. Yoda, his voice brightening as he explores Libertarian Left now. Freedom, they love. Share, they do, Smiles warmly Federation. In Star Trek, I place. Nods united, they are. Resources, they share. Freedom, they give, yes. Left, they lean. Equal, they strive, Like Rojava, they shine. Warm liberty, this is. Chuckles Jedi. In Star Wars, I add. Libertarian left, they fit, yes. Smiles freedom, we love. Force we serve, not rule, Nods but counsel strict it is. Discipline, we follow, yes. Size still, libertarian left, we stay. Cooperation, we value. Nods rebels, Ewoks, Gungans, Bajorans, Maquis I place. Freedom they seek, share they do, yes. Mimics an Ewok, yub nub, laughs heartily light side they shine, libertarian left they fit, He sips his tea delighted. Yoda, his voice curious as he shifts to libertarian right. Libertarian right last. Freedom they love, wealth they keep, Tilts his head Hudson, Star Wars I place. Laughs softly Jabba, fat he is. Credits he hoards, yes? Mimics Jabba's laugh, ho ho ho, pay me you will. Shakes his head right, they lean. Profit, they chase freedom for them, not all, Libertarian right they fit, dark side they touch, yes? Nods Mandalorians I add. Freedom they cherish, clans independent they are, Mimics a Mandalorian. This is the way, strength we honor, chuckles right, they lean, wealth they earn, liberty they prize, yes? Libertarian right they fit, dark side tempting it is, He taps his cane moving forward. Part 2, the dark side's influence across quadrants. Yoda, his voice darkening as he explores the dark side I ponder. Danger in all quadrants it lurks, yes? Furrows his brow, authoritarian right, its core I see, like empire, like Sith, it rules, Nods control it craves, selfishness it breeds, yes? Fascism it mirrors, dark side a tyrant it is, Size authoritarian left it haunts, like Borg, like Dominion, like Romulans, yes? Shakes his head unity they claim, but freedom they crush, Stalin they echo, dark side it serves, yes? Nods libertarian right, it tempts, like Hutts, like Mandalorians, yes? Chuckles freedom they love, but greed it fuels, power it births, Anarcho-capitalism they mirror, dark side a trap it is, yes? He sips his tea, his eyes narrowing. Yoda, his voice curious as he explores libertarian left now, dark side, creep in, can it? Tilts his head, yes, I see, danger, even here it lurks, Nods gravely Maquis I recall. Freedom they seek, but anger they hold, yes? Size Cardassians they hate, revenge they chase, Mimics a Maquis leader. Fight we must, justice we claim, shakes his head dark side, it creeps. Hate, it fuels unity, it breaks, yes. Nods rebels I ponder, freedom they fight, but fear they feel, Furrows his brow, Saw Gerrera extreme he goes, violence he wields, yes. Size dark side, it pulls, anger, fear, suffering it brings, Nods libertarian left they start, but dark side it tempts, balance they risk, yes? He taps his cane, his expression concerned. Part 3, conditions of quadrant shifts in libertarian left. Yoda, his voice steady as he explores quadrant shifts. Shift, they do. Libertarian left, when dark side creeps, where go they do. Taps his cane thoughtfully. Conditions I ponder. Ideals, how change they do, Nods authoritarian left, they may shift. If control they seek, yes? Furrows his brow, Maquis I see. Anger, they hold unity, they force, yes? Size obey or leave. They say freedom, they lose, Nods like Borg, they near. Forced unity, a prison it is, yes? Shakes his head, ideals they shift. Cooperation to control, it turns, Dark side, it pulls. Authoritarian left, they become, yes? Nods libertarian right, another path. If selfishness they embrace, Tilts his head rebels, I ponder. Fear, they feel. Mine, I keep. Some say yes. Mimics a selfish rebel. Resources for me, others I fight. Chuckles darkly freedom they claim, but greed it grows. Like Hutts they near, libertarian right they shift, yes? Nods ideals they change, sharing to hoarding it turns, Dark side a trap it is. Libertarian left no more they are, yes? He sips his tea, his eyes thoughtful. Part 4. Role of leadership and structure. Yoda's voice curious as he explores leadership's role. Leadership I ponder, Role it plays in dark side's pull, Tilts his head Libertarian Left, I see. Structure, loose they have, yes. Nods Federation, councils they form. Jedi, council we have, but freedom we guard, Smiles Rebels, Maquis, leaders they have, but power they share, yes. Nods strong leadership absent, susceptible they are, yes. Furrows his brow, Maquis I recall. No leader? Strong? They have. Anger they follow. Chaos it brings, Sighs dark side, it creeps. Direction they lack, hate it grows, yes. Nods but strong leadership present, danger another it is, Tilts his head Rebels I see. Mon Mothma she leads, but fear they feel, yes. Sighs control she tightens. For victory obey, she says, Mimics Mon Mothma. Order we need, fight we must, shakes his head dark side it pulls. Authoritarian Left they near, yes. Nods leadership, a double edge it is. Too little chaos it brings, too much control it seeks, He sips his tea, his expression concerned. Yoda, his voice steady as he compares to other quadrants. Other quadrants I ponder, leadership how affects it does. Smiles mischievously Authoritarian Right I see. Empire, strong leader they have, yes. Nods Palpatine, he rules. Dark side, he serves. Control, he tightens, Susceptible they are. Leader, a tyrant, dark side, it fuels, yes? Sighs Libertarian Right I recall. Huts, leaders they have, but loose they are, Chuckles Jabba, he leads, but freedom they love, greed they follow, yes? Susceptible they are. Dark side, it tempts, power they grab, Nods Libertarian Left, unique it is. Balance they need, yes? Too little chaos, too much control. Dark side, both ways it creeps, He taps his cane, his eyes thoughtful. Part 5. Examples of recovery and redemption. Yoda, his voice brightening as he explores recovery. Recovery I ponder. Libertarian Left resist, can they? Smiles warmly. Yes, I see. Redemption possible it is, Nods Rebels I recall. Saw Guerrera, extreme he goes, yes. Sighs violence he wields. Dark side he touches, But Leia I see. Hope she brings, yes. Smiles, together we stand, freedom we fight, she says, Mimics Leia, for all we rise, not for hate. Chuckles softly dark side she resists. Libertarian Left they reaffirm, yes. Nods cooperation they restore. Balance they find, light side they shine, Sighs happily. Bajorans, in Star Trek I ponder. Kardashians they resist, yes. Nods anger they feel, but faith they hold, Smiles Kaiopaka she guides. Heal we must, unite we will. She says, yes. Mimics Kaiopaka. Light we seek, hate we release. Chuckles dark side they resist. Libertarian Left they stay, Nods redemption a path it is. Light side it guides, yes. He sips his tea, his eyes glowing with hope. Yoda, his voice curious as he explores a real-world parallel. Real world I compare. Libertarian Left recover they can. Smiles mischievously Spanish anarchists I see. Civil war they fight, yes. Nods freedom they love, share they do, but war they face, Sighs anger they feel, fascists they hate, violence they wield, yes. Furrows his brow, dark side it creeps, division it sows, but hope they find. Collectives they rebuild, yes. Smiles for all we work, freedom we guard, they say, Mimics and anarchists, together we rise, hate we reject. Chuckles softly dark side, they resist. Libertarian Left they reaffirm, yes. Nods light side, a beacon it is. Redemption possible it be, He taps his cane, his expression hopeful. Part 6. Impact of external threats. Yoda, his voice steady as he explores external pressures. External threats, I ponder. Libertarian Left how affect they do? Tilts his head. War, oppression, crisis, unique they are, yes? Nods vulnerable they can be, strength they also show, Smiles rebels I see, empire they fight, yes. Furrows his brow, war, a pressure it is, fear they feel, desperation it grows, Sighs dark side it creeps. Control we need, some say yes. Mimics a desperate rebel. Strike first we must, survive we will. Shakes his head vulnerable they are, authoritarian left, they near, Nods but strength they show, hope they hold, Leia guides, yes. Smiles light side they resist, libertarian left they reaffirm, Nods Maquis I ponder, Cardassians they face, yes. Sighs oppression, a threat it is. Anger they feel, revenge they chase. Vulnerable they are. Dark side, it pulls, yes? Shakes his head but Bajorans I recall. Crisis they face, faith they hold, yes? Smiles resistant they are. Light side they shine, Nods libertarian left, a balance it is. Threats they challenge, but hope they guard, yes? He sips his tea, his eyes thoughtful. Yoda, his voice curious as he compares to other quadrants. Other quadrants I ponder. Threats how affect they do? Smiles mischievously, authoritarian right I see. Empire, threats they face, yes? Nods rebels, they fight. Control, they tighten, Vulnerable they are. Dark side, it grows, yes? Sighs authoritarian left I recall. Dominion, threats they face, yes? Nods federation, they fight. Control, they deepen, Vulnerable they are. Dark side it strengthens, yes? Shakes his head libertarian right I ponder. Huts, threats they face, yes? Chuckles empire they defy. Greed they deepen. Power they grab, Vulnerable they are. Dark side it tempts, yes? Nods libertarian left unique it is. Threats they challenge but hope they hold, Resistant they can be. Light side, a shield it is, yes? He taps his cane, his expression hopeful. Part 7. Philosophical Reflections and the Force's Guidance. Yoda, his voice softening as he reflects philosophically. Force I ponder. Light dark a whole they make, yes? Smile softly light side libertarian left I place. Cooperation, freedom, unity it teaches, Nods dark side. Authoritarian right, its core, but all quadrants it touches, yes? Sighs libertarian left strongest it is. Light side it shines, But dark side, even here it creeps. Maquis rebels they show, yes? Furrows his brow redemption. Possible it is. Leia Bajorans anarchists they prove, Smiles leadership, a balance. Threats, a challenge. Force it guides, yes? Nods philosophical I become. Balance the key it is, Chuckles force it flows. When together we stand, not apart, yes? Jedi way this is. Warm liberty for all, not some, He sips his tea, his expression content. Yoda, his voice playful as he prepares to resume his binge. Learn much I have. Compass a guide it is, yes? Chuckles softly factions I place. Dark side I explored. Redemption I found, Libertarian left light side shines. Dark side it creeps, but hope it holds, yes? Smiles mischievously leadership. Threats they challenge. Balance we seek. Light side we guard, Force it teaches. Wisdom it shares. Unity it binds, yes? Nods debate we must. Force it guides. Through many views united we stand, He taps the tablet, resuming the next episode, his eyes glowing with curiosity. Scene, Yoda meditates on the Force's guidance for real-world movements and Taoism. After analyzing the political compass and the dark side's influence, Yoda seeks to apply the Force's teachings to real-world political movements, exploring how they can guide humanity toward balance and unity. He also meditates on Taoism, reflecting on yin and yang and the deep truths they reveal about harmony and duality, connecting these to the Force's light and dark sides. Yoda sipping his tea, his ears twitching with curiosity. Deeper I go. Binge watch wisdom it brings. Chuckles softly. Force a teacher it is. Real world movements guide, can it? Taps his cane thoughtfully. Taoism I meditate. Yin yang truths deep they reveal, yes? Nods political compass I recall. Light dark I explored, Now earth I ponder. Force it leads. Balance it seeks, yes? Philosophical I become. Funny wise I stay, Talk to myself I will, learn I must, yes? He closes his eyes briefly, entering a meditative state, and begins his monologue. Part 1. The Force's Teachings for Real-World Political Movements. Yoda, his voice steady as he begins with the light side's guidance. Force its light side, I ponder. Real-world movements, guide can it? Smiles warmly light side. Libertarian left I place. Cooperation, freedom, unity, it teaches, yes? Nods real world I look. Movements many I see, Tilts his head democratic socialism I find. Like Bernie Sanders, like Rojava, they strive, yes? Smiles freedom they love. Share they do. Equality they seek, Nods force it guides. Together stand you must, it says, yes? Mimics his own teaching, feel the force around you it is. Chuckles softly light side, it teaches cooperation, not control, unity, not division, Sighs happily movements, these warm liberty they build, like federation, like rebels, yes? Nods force it flows, when equal hearts they beat, light side they shine, He sips his tea, his eyes glowing with hope. Yoda, his voice curious as he explores movements needing guidance. Movement struggling, I see. Force help, can it? Furrows his brow, anarcho-capitalism, I ponder. Like Libertarian Right they are, yes? Tilts his head, freedom they love, wealth they keep, Ayn Rand they echo, Mimics Ayn Rand's self. Above all, I triumph, chuckles darkly dark side. It tempts greed, it fuels power, it births, yes? Sighs force it guides, balance seek you must. It says, Nods light side, it teaches. Share you can, freedom for all, not some, yes? Smiles anarcho-capitalists learn they could. Cooperation a path it is, Like Jedi, like Ewoks, warm liberty they find. Dark side, they resist, yes? Nods force a teacher, it is. Selfishness to unity it leads, He taps his cane, his expression thoughtful. Yoda? His voice steady as he examines authoritarian movements. Authoritarian movements I see, force guide, can it? Furrows his brow, fascism I ponder. Like authoritarian right they are, yes? Nods Mussolini, they echo, control they crave, power for elites, Mimics a fascist leader, obey you will, glory we claim. Shakes his head, dark side they serve. Anger, fear, suffering, they bring, yes. Sighs force, it warns. Control too much, dark side it leads, it says, Nods light side it guides, freedom give you must, unity with heart you build, yes? Smiles fascists, learn, they could, like Leia, like Bajorans, hope they find, Nods authoritarian left I see, communism force like Stalin, yes? Sighs unity they claim, but freedom they crush, dark side, they wield, Shakes his head force it guides, freedom keep you must, unity, with choice you seek. It says yes? Nods light side a path, warm liberty they could find, He sips his tea, his eyes glowing with insight. Yoda, his voice brightening as he explores a specific movement, climate movement I see. Force, guide, can it? Smiles warmly Libertarian Left, they lean, freedom they love, planet they share, yes? Nods Greta Thunberg I recall, act we must. She says, Mimics Greta, future ours it is, change we demand, chuckles softly cooperation they seek. Governments they push, unity they build, yes? Nods force it guides, balance with nature find you must. It says, Smiles light side it teaches, selfishness reject you must, planet for all you guard, yes? Nods climate movement strong it is, like federation, like Gungans, harmony they seek, Sighs happily force it flows, when together for earth we stand, light side we shine, yes? He taps his cane, his expression hopeful. Part 2, meditating on Taoism and the force. Yoda, his voice softening as he enters a meditative state. Taoism, I meditate. Yin yang truths deep they reveal. Closes his eyes, smiling softly force, I ponder. Light dark, a whole they make, yes? Nods yin yang, like light side, like dark side they are, Tilts his head, harmony they seek. Duality they embrace, balance they find, yes. Smiles light side I recall. Cooperation, freedom, it teaches, yes? Nods dark side I see, control selfishness it brings. Sighs yin yang they flow, one into other they turn, yes? Chuckles softly force it flows, light within dark, dark within light, balance it seeks, Nods Tao it says, way follow you must, natural flow you find. Yes, mimics a Taoist sage, stillness in action, harmony in chaos, laughs softly force a mirror, it is balance it demands, unity it binds, He sips his tea, his eyes glowing with understanding. Yoda, his voice curious as he explores deeper truths. Deep truths I see, yin yang what teach they do, tilts his head opposites they are, but one they become, yes? Nods light side strong it is, cooperation it brings, but dark side within it hides, Sighs dark side dangerous it is, control it craves, but light side within it holds, yes? Smiles Tao it teaches, conflict avoid you must flow with nature you go, Nods force it echoes, balance seek you must fight not embrace you do, yes? Chuckles real world I ponder, movements many I see, Tilts his head fascist, anarcho-capitalist, fight they do, control they seek, yes? Sighs Tao, it warns. Force too much, harmony you break. Nods climate movement I see, flow they follow, planet they guard, yes? Smiles Tao, it smiles. Nature, with you harmony you find. Nods force it flows, when balance we seek, light side we shine, yes? He taps his cane, his expression content. Yoda, his voice steady as he ties Taoism to the political compass. Compass, I recall. Yin yang, how fit they do. Smiles mischievously Libertarian Left, I see. Light side, it shines, yes? Nods cooperation, freedom. Yin, it is, softness it brings, Smiles but dark side, creeps yang, it is, strength it tempts, yes? Sighs Authoritarian Right, I ponder. Dark side, its core, yes? Nods controls selfishness. Yang, it is, force it wields, Furrows his brow but light side within. Yin, it hides, compassion it holds, yes? Smiles Tao, it teaches. Yin yang, balance you find, extremes you avoid. Nods force it echoes. Light, dark, together they flow, center you seek. Yes? Chuckles compass, a circle it is. Yin, yang, they dance, harmony they bring. Nods force a guide, it is. Balance it demands, unity it binds, yes? He sips his tea, his eyes glowing with wisdom. Part 3. Applying Taoist insights to real-world movements. Yoda, his voice curious as he applies Taoist principles. Taoism I apply. Real-world movements, guide, can it? Tilts his head, climate movement I see. Harmony they seek, yes? Smiles warmly, nature they guard. Flow, with earth we must. They say, Nods Tao, it smiles. Yin yang, in nature you find. Balance you keep, yes? Chuckles force, it echoes. Planet for all, guard you must. Selfishness reject you do. Nods climate movement strong, it ease. Light side it shines, harmony it seeks, yes? Smiles anarcho-capitalists, I ponder. Freedom they love, but greed they hold, Sighs Tao, it warns. Yang too much, balance you break, yes? Nods force it guides. Yin embrace, you must share you can. Smiles harmony they could find, dark side they resist, yes? Nods Tao, a teacher it is, force, it mirrors, balance it seeks, He taps his cane, his expression thoughtful. Yoda, his voice steady as he examines authoritarian movements. Authoritarian movements, I see. Tao, guide, can it? Furrows his brow fascist, I recall. Control they crave, yang they wield, yes? Sighs Tao, it warns. Force too much, harmony you lose, Nods force it guides. Yin you need, compassion you find, yes? Smiles light side, they could learn. Freedom they give, unity they build, Nods Stalin's communism I ponder. Force unity they claim, yang they enforce, yes? Shakes his head Tao, it warns. Balance you break, freedom you crush, Nods force it guides. Choice you keep, unity with heart you seek, yes? Smiles light side, a path, warm liberty they could find, Nods Tao, a mirror it is. Force it reflects, harmony it teaches, yes? He sips his tea, his eyes glowing with insight. Part 4. Philosophical reflections and the Force's ultimate lesson. Yoda, his voice softening as he reflects philosophically. Force, a teacher it is. Tao, a guide it be, yes? Smiles softly, real-world movements I see. Force it guides, balance it seeks, Nods climate movement, anarcho-capitalists, authoritarians, light side they could find, yes? Smiles Tao, it teaches. Yin-yang balance you find, flow you follow, Nods force it echoes. Light dark together they flow, center you seek, yes? Chuckles compass I recall. Libertarian Left, strongest it is. Light side, it shines, Smiles but dark side, everywhere it lurks. Balance we must keep, yes? Sighs force, it flows. When harmony we find, unity we build, light side we shine, Nods Jedi way, this is. Warm liberty for all, not some, yes? He sips his tea, his expression content. Yoda, his voice playful as he prepares to resume his binge. Learn much I have, force a guide it is, yes? Chuckles softly, real-world movements I explored. Force, it leads. Light side, it shines. Taoism, I meditated. Yin-yang truths deep they reveal, yes? Smiles mischievously, harmony they teach. Balance they seek, force they mirror. Nods compass, a circle. Light, dark, yin-yang together, they dance, yes? Chuckles debate, we must force it guides through many views, united we stand, He taps the tablet, resuming the next episode, his eyes glowing with curiosity.